Hello everyone, this is Tony Penty from OriolesHangout.com, and joining me today is Frederick Keys catcher Zane Chavez. Zane, this is your first opportunity after spending 4 seasons, you said 4 seasons, right down in non-affiliated minor league ball. First off, what has been your experience so far of coming over?
It's been a great experience from the managing to the coaching to all the players here in the organization. We have a real good time. It's been a blast to finally get the opportunity after spending 4 years in independent ball, and for it to be with the Orioles, a good quality organization who's working on the way going up, and it looks like everything's just been real great for me, and the experience has been wonderful.
What are some of the things that you bring into the organization with your experience that you've obviously caught a lot of games? What are some of the things you think you bring into this organization?
Well, considering I'm the oldest one on the team, I've even been in independent ball. I've been around a lot of quality pitching, a lot of quality players, and been around the same type and level of play that's down there as here in A-ball. Just playing a lot of games and really just experience. The more games you play, the more you learn, the more experience you get, and hopefully the smarter you get, and just learn pitch calling and reading hitters and pitching to their weaknesses, and basically that'd be what I bring a little bit to.
Okay. You've caught obviously some pretty good prospects down here that are down here in this team right now. Tell me a little bit about Eduardo Rodriguez. What have you seen from him this season? What are some of his strengths?
He's got a real commanding fastball with a real good changeup, and he works in his slider really well. He can throw back door and front door, and basically, I mean, he can come into lefties, away from lefties really well, and use his changeup down in the zone. And I'd say with a good quality fastball and a plus changeup, has been his real strength this year.
You've also caught Tim Berry, obviously, and Tim is another guy who's kind of high on the radar. What have you seen from Tim?
Tim is a lot the same. They kind of have the same arm action. He locates his fastball really well. He can come into lefties and righties, and his changeup's good, and his curveball's good too. So, in comparison to those two, I think they're real dominant starters, and they can go a long ways in a ball game.
Now, right-handers wise, you have Zach Davies starting tonight. Zach has been a guy that's, again, trying to get himself on the radar as well. He's kind of I guess from most reports, he's more of a pitchability kind of guy, but, what have you seen from Zach?
Zach is a great young pitcher who's going to only get better. He's got a really good changeup, and that's we use that a lot. He's got a real good sinker ball too, and he makes that changeup look just like that sinker, and he throws it to lefties and righties real well, gets a lot of rollover ground balls, and I'd say with a little bit more experience, he's only 20 years old, and he's got a bright future and a lot of more baseball to play.
Also, additionally, you have some solid guys out in the bullpen that we've seen, like Trent Howard and a few of the other guys there. Maybe tell me a little bit, what are a couple of the guys that stood out to you that you've caught out of that group?
I think we have an outstanding bullpen, lefties and righties. Fowler and Howard being some of the lefties out of there. Walters, even Prado. Prado is the guy that I played with last year. He's our closer. Sometimes 8th and 9th, but I mean, we got a few hard-throwing guys that come out of there, and they give us a good chance to close the ball game out.
Okay. All right, now we got all the hard stuff out of the way. Now we're going to get to some of the fun stuff here. Cool. Again, now, you're a guy that has a very unique experience, being that you spent the years in the non-affiliated minor leagues. And what do you think, what has been the major difference, stadium-wise, crowd-wise? What have you seen the major differences between, say, unaffiliated ball and affiliated ball?
I think, I mean, the stadiums are a little bit better, and I like the crowd base. You feel like you're a part of a family, but even in a bigger family. Whereas we're down here in the minors, and we're all trying to get up to the big club, and you see the people that are fans of the Oriole organization, and it feels good that even though we're not up in the bigs, that they still care and support us down here, and hope for the best from us.
Okay. What is the craziest between inning thing you've ever seen done by an organization?
In between inning, I don't know, but I know that tonight after the ball game, there's a guy that's going to light himself on fire. That's probably going to be the most crazy thing that I've seen at an organization. We did have the crazy chicken in 2 years ago from San Diego that he came to Texas. He's kind of like he's pretty well popular known crazy chicken, but
right.
I think tonight will be kind of one for the books to see and witness.
Fantastic. Okay, well now the last thing we got for you is a simple this or that. We give you two things. You just tell us which one's your favorite out of those two. All right, iPhone or Android?
iPhone, definitely.
We're still waiting for our first Android on that one. I think that's going to be a pretty easy one. Jersey Shore or Duck Dynasty?
I got to go with Duck Dynasty for sure, just because it's the South, and you got to love the beards.
Hangover or Old School?
It's a tough one. I just saw Hangover 3 last night, and I wasn't as impressed, but I'm gonna have to go with Hangover just because the first and second one were so good.
I'm pretty sure everybody went to go see Hangover 3 last night, by the way. So far, everyone we talked to has said the same thing. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox, definitely. That's the only console I've owned, but it's been set away for a couple of years now, so I don't really play too much anymore, but I'd have to go Xbox.
You're not part of that Black Ops group?
No, I'm not. I'm more of I watch and trying to understand why killing zombies for hours and hours is so fun. But it is.
Who is the most insane Xbox player in there? Who's the guy that kills the most zombies?
Nicky Delmonico. I think he's rated in the world. He's got, I don't know his number, but it's up there. So Nicky Delmonico for sure.
Fantastic. And the last one, we've been saying the same thing. It's been a this or that, but we realized we probably have to say this, that, or that. So let's go with this, that, or that with rock, hip hop, or country.
It's gonna go country, rock, then hip hop. That's my order. I love all three, but I love country the best.
Fantastic. Zane, really appreciate you joining us. Really appreciate it, and thanks for coming by.
Thank you.